You have to split 207 into 3 parts such that these parts are in arithmetic progression. So they are talking about, Arthur, good evening. They are talking about a number 207, right? They want us to divide this 207 into 3 parts. And all the 3 parts has to be what? In arithmetic progression also. Now, in this entire question, have they mentioned about the first term? No. About the common difference? No. So you must have got an idea. If both of them are missing, then the only way out is the new pattern of AP. That is A minus D, A plus D. Make sense? Okay. So let's start. Afnan, please relog in. So this is your number 207. Now we are going to divide this 207 into 3 different parts. So we know how to represent those 3 parts. It is A minus D, A, and A plus D. Okay. Now what are the conditions to be followed? You know the sum of these 3 parts will be obviously 207. That means if I add these 3 terms, it is going to give me 207. So that is already there in the back of my mind. And the product of the 2 smaller parts is 4623. That is the second condition. So the first condition can be very easily written. That is A minus D plus A plus D is equal to what? 207. Milan, you can read the board. It's clear. Okay. Now, minus D and plus D will get eliminated. So A plus A plus A will give you what? 3 times A, and that is equal to 207. Now A is equal to what? 207 divided by 3. And that is equal to how much? 16. So A value is what? 69. Now let's follow the second condition. The product of the 2 smaller parts is 4623. Afnan, am I clear? Sorry, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The product of the 2 smaller parts. Which are the 2 smaller parts? I think A minus B as well as A. Because the third part will be the biggest value. So the 2 smaller parts would be A minus D and A. It's quite obvious. And when you take the product of these two, which means if you multiply A and A minus D, that should be equal to 4623. Now, what is the value of A? Let's substitute 69. So 69 into 69 minus D is equal to 4623. All right. Let's bring 69 to the right hand side. That is equal to 4623 divided by 69. Okay, I'm just shifting 69 to the right hand side. Anika, you have any doubt?
Yes, sir.
What is?
A square is equal to 4623 minus 8.
I would recommend you to substitute values over here and do it. Anika, because it is very easy. You just need to bring the 69 to the right hand side denominator. See what will happen. They both will get cancelled. 110%. Okay. Joanne, what is 4623 divided by 69? Tell me, you must have found it, no? 4623. Sachin, how much it would be? 4623 divided by 69. 69 into
67.
huh. Okay. No problem. Very good, children. Okay. Harini, what is 4623 divided by 69? It's 67, okay? It's 67. Normal division I asked you, children. Now let's bring 67 to the left and minus D to the right. So 69 minus 67 is equal to positive D. 2 is equal to D, or D is equal to 2. D is equal to 2. Okay, very good, Arthur. So you got the values of A and D. Now let's find the three terms. Very simple. The middle value is 69. The first term is 69 minus 2, that is 67. And the third value will be 69 plus 2, which is 71. Okay. Purva, got it? Very good. Amal, Caitlin, Janice, Pavish, Arthur, Gautam, good job. What about Nabil, Afnan, Sandra, Gopika, Freddy?
Yes,
Freddy,
sir.
keep the camera on, Freddy. Okay. Next question. The sum of three numbers is in an AP is 15. And the sum of the squares of the extreme terms is 58. They're giving a lot of importance to sums based on three terms. In the exam also, if it comes, it will be based on three terms. Okay. So anyways, this sum is also based on the new pattern of AP, because neither the first term is given to you nor the common difference. So let's write down the common pattern for it. That is A minus D, A, and A plus D. Okay. The sum of the three terms A minus D plus A plus A plus D is equal to what? 15, which means minus D and plus D is cancelled. 3A is equal to 15. Therefore, A is equal to 15 divided by 3, and that is equal to 5. Sachin, you understood? Now, the sum of the squares, the second condition, the sum of the squares of the extreme terms is 58. Now, what does that mean? The sum of the squares, isn't it, of the extreme terms. Children, extreme terms means the term in the first position and the term in the last position. They are known as what? Extreme terms. Okay. So if you take the sum of the squares, sum means plus the squares of the two extreme terms. First extreme term is A minus D, and the square of the first extreme term is A minus D the whole square, plus the square of the other extreme, that is A plus D the whole square, will give you what? 58. Right? Now, what is A minus D the whole square plus A plus D the whole square? It will be 2 times A square plus D square. Yesterday also, we did a sum based on this, right? You had written the formula also, no? Yeah, which is equal to 58. So as I tell you, try to simplify the expressions as much as possible. So what I'll do, A square plus D square is equal to 58. When I bring this 2 to the right hand side, it becomes divided by 2. So you get A square plus D square is equal to 29. You already know what is the value of A. So let's substitute the value of A. It becomes 5 square plus D square is equal to 29. 5 square is 25 plus D square is equal to 29. So it implies D square is equal to 29 minus 25. So D square is equal to 4. It implies D is equal to plus or minus 2. Find the arithmetic progression. So Caitlin, you got a wrong answer or what? This is the other formula. No, Caitlin, as I taught you in the previous session, this pattern will give you a lot of comfort while solving. The old pattern will take a little bit more of time, but will give you the same answer. Okay, so both are accepted. Very good. Janice, Ron, Alvin, Milan, Sean, got it? Albina, Anika, Arni. Got it. Case 1 as well as K2. case 2. Amal, perfect. Gopika, perfect. Jeevan, did it? Okay. Let's do the next one. Question number 8. Find 4 numbers in AP whose sum is 20, sum of whose squares is 120. Children, here also A and B is not given. Yes, Arthur, it can also be 753 because B is also equal to -2. So we have to take case number 2, considering B is equal to -2. Okay. Yeah. Now, question number 8. I can see where is Nabil, Afnan, and all? Freddie, Sandra, your net connection is slow. What about Ron, Rian, Gautam? Keep
Yes,
the
sir.
cameras on, children, please. Aditya, good evening. Yeah. Find 4 numbers in the AP. So what is the general pattern of writing 4 numbers in AP when A as well as B is not given? A minus 3D, A minus B. Then A plus B and A plus 3D. Right? A plus 3D. So the sum of all these 4 numbers is 20, which means A minus 3D plus A minus B plus A plus B plus A plus 3D is equal to how much? 20. Okay, 20. Then let's simplify. Minus 3D and positive 3D will get eliminated. So now it's high time that you listen to me and at the same time do the sums on your own so that your speed increases. Huh? Then minus D and plus D will get cancelled. Now what is left? A. What is A plus A plus A plus A? It is 4 times A, which is equal to 20. A is equal to 20 divided by 4. So A is equal to 5. This was very easy. Now let's see what is the second condition given to us. The sum of whose squares is 120. Sum of whose squares. How many terms we have taken in this AP? Total 4 terms, isn't it? And those 4 terms are A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, and A plus 3D. So when they ask us to take the sum of the squares, it means all the 4 terms has to be squared and then added up together, right? So it can be written as A minus 3D the whole square plus A minus D the whole square plus A plus D the whole square plus A plus 3D the whole square. And the sum of all these 4 numbers, the sum of the squares of all these 4 numbers would be equal to 120. Now you may be thinking it's so difficult to simplify the left hand side, isn't it? Nothing to worry, children. I'll show you the shortcut trick. You keep A minus 3D the whole square and A plus 3D the whole square together. The most easiest way. A minus 3D the whole square plus A plus 3D the whole square. You arrange them together. And then you arrange A minus D the whole square and A plus D the whole square together. So it will look like this. Can somebody tell me why did I do this? The yesterday's formula, isn't it? And right now we did the formula once again. So what is A minus 3D the whole square plus A plus 3D the whole square? It is 2 times A square plus 3D the whole square, isn't it? It's not 3D square, it is 3D the whole square. It is A square plus B square, right? So here B is what? 3D. So B square will be what? 3D the whole square. Again, A minus D the whole square plus A plus D the whole square. This can be further simplified as 2 times A square plus D square. And that is equal to how much? 120. Okay, let's further simplify. I'll erase this. You must have copied it, no? Yeah. Where? This one? This one? A square plus B square.
A plus B whole
No, 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 no. Then the formula will become how? You remember yesterday I taught you formula a minus b the whole square plus a plus b the whole square is equal to 2 times a square plus b square. That formula I'm applying here. Okay, that formula I'm applying here. Fine. Let's continue. So 2 times a square plus 3d the whole square. Uh, 2 times a square. Huh? So 2 times a square plus, what is 3d the whole square? 9d square. Put the plus sign 2 times a square plus d square is equal to 120. Now, don't you feel 2 is a common factor in both the terms? Yes. Let's bring that 2 also outside. So 2 into a square plus 9d square plus a square plus d square is equal to 120. Now I will recommend you all to bring that 2 towards the right hand side. Okay, bring that 2 towards the right hand side. So it becomes a square plus 9. Okay, before that, let me ask you something. Can't I add this a square and a square? Isn't it? Okay, for your comfort, I'll do one thing. I'll just open all these brackets. It becomes a square plus 9d square plus a square plus d square is equal to 120. Now this implies 2 into a square plus a square is 2a square plus 9d square plus d square is 10d square is equal to 120. I'm just simplifying, children. Even though I know the value of a, I'm not substituting it here. Why? Because I want to simplify everything and then solve. Okay. So if you notice 2 and 120 will get cancelled. So 2a square plus 10d square is equal to 60. Again, if you want, you can take a common factor 2 out of it. You can take a 2 common factor out of it. So a square plus 5d square is equal to 60. Right? So a square plus 5d square is equal to 60 divided by 2. Basic maths I'm doing, right?
initially itself not getting two common, can you take like 4?
4 and then you, yeah, that also you can. That also you can do. So finally you're getting a square plus 5d square is equal to 30. Now it's high time to substitute the value of a. What was the value of a? I forgot. 5. So let's substitute 5 over here. 5 square plus 5d square is equal to 30. Therefore, 5d square is equal to 30. This 5 square is nothing but 25. So I'll write minus 25 here. 5d square is equal to 5. D square is equal to 5 by 5, which is 1. For just getting 1, I did so much of calculation. D is equal to plus or minus 1. Sure. Okay, so what is the AP? Milan? What is the AP? Aditya, did you follow everything? Ron, Amal, Caitlin, Pavish, Andrea, Aditya, very good. Keep the cameras on. Arthur, Ron, Afnan, keep the cameras on. Okay, Aditya. So I will do the next sum. Now, children, the next sum is not with me. Can somebody help me? Laura? Very good, Gopika. Now, what is the next question? Anika? Huh?
Find out.
Ninth one? Okay.
Insert one
Insert one arithmetic
arithmetic mean
mean between
3 and
3 and 14. Okay. 3 and 13. Helmet. Arthur, your video is off. Let's solve. Insert one arithmetic mean between 3 and 13. Very simple, children. Let me teach you this. Suppose they ask you to find the arithmetic mean of two numbers. Say, for example, x and y. Okay. And I'm asking you to find the arithmetic mean of x and y. The arithmetic mean is always equal to the average of the given two numbers. That's all. Over. Okay. Arithmetic mean or average meaning is the same. So in case they ask you to find the average between 3 and 13, the method will be the same as finding the arithmetic mean. Okay. So in this case, 3 and 13 are the two numbers. So 3 plus 13 divided by 2, which is equal to 8. That's it. Clear? Albina? Arithmetic mean is what? Finding the average of the given two numbers. Okay. So in that case, suppose I ask you to give me two arithmetic means like this. Give two arithmetic mean between 6 and 20. Give me the answer for this. Pavish, very good. Give two arithmetic mean between 6 and 20. So this is how you solve it. See, what is the range of numbers? 6 to 20, right? They are asking you to find two arithmetic means. So the first arithmetic mean, AM1, would be the average of 6 and 20, which is equal to 26 by 2, and that is equal to 30. So you got the value 13 over here, somewhere in the middle, right? Now you have to find one more arithmetic mean. You can do two things. You can do two things. One is find the arithmetic mean in between 6 and 13. Otherwise, you find the arithmetic mean in between 13 and 20. Both are considered to be the right answers. Okay. So if you're finding the arithmetic mean in between 6 and 13, it would be 6 plus 13 by 2. That is 19 by 2, and that is equal to 9.5. So 9.5 will settle over here. In case you are finding the arithmetic mean between 13 and 20, then the arithmetic mean would have been 13 plus 20 divided by 2, which is 33 by 2. And that is equal to 16.5. Right? 16.5. Very good, Caitlin. Anything. I am just asking you to write two arithmetic means. I never ask you to write the arithmetic mean of these two particular ranges, isn't it? So you can do it according to your wish. Okay. Next question.
Can we do also, right? First one got 14 and 16 got
That is also good. Shazia, what is the next question?
the angles of a polygon are DP
Hmm.
with the bond between 5 degrees. If the smaller
Okay,
one-
do one thing. Pavish, can you take a pic and send me the next questions? I mean, the next set of questions.
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
Oh. And we have to do miscellaneous questions also today.
Sir, I have sent, sir.
Thank you, Bhavesh. 9th sum. After here is the 9th sum. No, Bhavesh, I asked you to send me the remaining questions from the textbook.
Sir, this 10, 11 one, sir, or others, sir?
All the questions, all the remaining questions.
Sir, it's there, no, sir. That's it.
Otherwise, you give me the. Oh, wait, Bhavesh, don't send me. Let's do the next one. Children, read the next question, 10th one. The angles of a polygon are in AP with common difference 5 degree. Okay, I'll write here, D is equal to 5 degree. If the smallest angle is 120 degrees, smallest angle means the first term. Right. Find the number of sides of the polygon. Okay, find the number of sides of a polygon. Okay, let's start. Children, they are talking about a polygon. Now I don't know exactly how many sides this polygon has got, isn't it? See, if it was a square, I could have said it has got 4 sides. Pentagon, 5 sides. Hexagon, 6. Heptagon, 7. Octagon, 8. Nonagon, 9. Decagon, 10, isn't it? But here I don't have any idea how many sides this polygon has got. And they are in fact asking us to find the number of sides itself. Okay, so let me assume that the number of sides of this polygon is n. Now, just assume this is the first angle of the polygon. This is the second angle of the polygon. This is the third one, and it goes on like that. Okay. They have told you that the smallest angle of this polygon is what? 120 degree. So if it is a small, see, student, if you take an arithmetic progression like 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. If I ask you what is the smallest value in that arithmetic progression? 3, isn't it? Because naturally the first term of the AP becomes the smallest term also, right? Now, in this case, I will take A is equal to 120 degree. And very clearly, they have mentioned that the common difference between each angle of this polygon is 5 degree. So it's quite natural to say that the value of A2 will be 125 degree, value of A3 will be 130 degree, and so on, right? Okay. Now, they have given you the first term and the common difference, and they are asking us to find the number of terms. Children, I'll tell you something. If they had given you the sum of the angles of this polygon, it would have been very easy for us because A is available, D is available, and if the sum of all the n angles of this polygon was given to you, then it would have become very easy for us to find the number of angles or number of sides of this polygon. That is not given to us. So that is a very big loophole in this sum. Then how can we solve this? So for solving the sum, let us go through a flashback of class 9. Children, do you remember learning this formula in chapter? I don't remember the chapter number. There was a chapter called rectilinear figures. I remember teaching you this. Sia, Anika, you all remember? Rectilinear figures. Okay. In rectilinear figures, I had taught you this concept of the sum of all the n angles of a rectilinear figures. And what was the formula? 180 degree into n minus 2. How many of you remember this? A very basic, simple formula. Okay. Say, for example, children, let's go through the illustration so that you can recollect everything. Suppose I'm giving you a square. A square has got how many sides or how many angles? 4 angles, isn't it? So if I ask you to find the sum of the angles of all the 4 angles, sorry, sum of all the 4 angles of a square. How will you find it? By using this formula, 180 into n minus 2. That means 180 into 4 minus 2, which is equal to 180 into 2, and that is equal to 360 degree, right? So this is a formula which we learned in class 9. Now, what if it was a triangle? How would you find the sum of all the 3 angles? N is equal to 3 because you know it has got 3 angles. So the sum of the 3 angles would be 180 into n minus 2. That is 3 minus 2, which is 180 into 1, which is equal to 180 degree. We know that. What if it was a pentagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 angles, isn't it? If it was a pentagon, then how would you find the sum of all the 5 angles of this pentagon? 180 into 5 minus 2, that is equal to 180 into 3, and that is equal to 540 degree, right? 540 degree. So this is how we find the sum of all the n angles for a given polygon. No matter how many ever angles the polygon has got, the formula will remain the same. Even if the given polygon has got 1 lakh angles, okay, still the formula is 180 into n minus 2. So in that case, here the figure given to us is a polygon. That means the number of angles is what? N. Children, can't I say the sum of all the n angles of this polygon would have been 180 into n minus 2? It has to be 180 into n minus 2. Let me keep this reserved. We went to class 9 and we derived this or brought this formula, okay, from class 9. Now in class 10, what is the formula for the sum of the n terms or n angles of the polygon? Children, listen to this part. How is the AP formed here? 120 degree, 125 degree, 130 degree, and so on. We don't know where it is going to end, but this is the AP. So what is the first term here? 120. Common difference 5. We don't know what is the value of n. So children, when A and D is involved, I repeat, when A and D is involved, you prefer using the second formula. And what is the second formula? It is 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Very good. So in that case, what would be Sn? N by 2 into, what is 2 times A? 2 into 5, which is 10. Put the plus sign. N minus, Acha, A is 120. Sorry. Oh, I took the value of D. So 2 into 120 is what? 240. Thank you, John. Plus n minus 1 into 5. Right? Keep this inside a box. And this is something which you learned in class 10. Okay. So in class 9, you learn to find the sum of the n angles by using the formula 180 into n minus 2. In class 10, you learn to find the sum of the n angles of a polygon as n by 2 into 240 plus n minus 1 to 5. Children, can't I say 180 into n minus 2 is equal to n by 2 into 240 plus n minus 1 into common difference 5? Can I equate both of them? Because this is what? Sum of the n angles. And this is also what? The sum of the n angles. So can't we equate both of them? Once we equate both the formulas, we will be able to figure out what is the value of n by solving the equation. Okay, so this is the logic. Now let's start. Let's open the bracket, children. 180 into n will give you 180 n. 180 into minus 2 will give you minus 360, which is equal to n by 2 into 240 plus 5 into n will give you 5n. Minus 1 into 5 will give you minus 5. Okay. Now, you can cross multiply 2 to the left hand side. It becomes 2 into 180n minus 360 is equal to n into, what is 240 minus 5? It is 235. plus 5n. This is going to be a quadratic equation, you see. 2 into 180. Let's open this bracket also. 2 into 180n will be 360n minus 2 into 360 will be 720, which is equal to n into 235 is 235n. n into 5n is what? 5n square. Okay. Now what we can do? We can bring 360n and minus 720 to the right hand side. Let's bring that, huh? So on the left hand side, 0 is left. I'll rearrange the terms also in this flow. 5n square plus 235n minus 360n plus 720. 0 is equal to 5n square. What is 235 minus 360? Minus 125. So minus 125n. And here what is left? Plus 720. You keep all the terms on the left hand side and keep 0 on the right hand side. This looks pretty decent. I think we can take a common factor because 5, 125 and 720. What is a common factor? 5. Very good. So 5 into inside the bracket n square minus 25n plus how much? 1. 5 into how much is 720? 140? 144, which is equal to a 0. So n square minus 25n plus 144 is equal to 0. Because when you bring this 5 to the right hand side, it becomes 0 divided by 5. G1, Sachin, are you following it? Then what about Rian, Ron, Janice, Gautam, Nabil?
Yes, sir.
Amal, please keep the cameras on. Nabil, where are you going? Aditya. Okay. Solve this quadratic equation by whichever method you are comfortable with. Pavesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Purva. So what is the value of n? Harni? 9 or 16. If both the values are positive, then you should accept both the values, isn't it? So the number of sides could be 9 or number of sides could be 16 also. Yeah. Everyone got? Which method you applied? Middle term split method? No formula. Formula. Albina? Formula. Milan? Middle term. Sean? Anika? Sia? Formula. Middle term. Sachin, you did it? Have you learned quadratic equations in school? Quadratic is not yet done. So once you learn that chapter, no, you will understand how to solve these equations. Jeevan, what is the answer? Huh. Still finding. Very good. Janice, Pavish, Caitlin, Rian, Amal, Gopika. Good job, children. That's enough, children. No need to do the 11th one. N is equal to 16 or N is equal to 9. Both are acceptable. If N is equal to -9 and N is equal to 16, then only 16 would be acceptable. Okay. Fine. Let's solve a few miscellaneous sums also. Before that, you can go for a break. Take 5-minute break. Now the time is 7:18. Come back by 23. Okay. Yeah. Question number 13 from miscellaneous exercise. Welcome back, children. Ron, Rian, Caitlin, Angelina, Janice, Freddie. Freddie, can you please text me in the chat box? Are you there in the class? Aditya, Gopika, Gautam, Amal, Arthur, Nabil, Anika. Look at me. Yes, Arthur. I asked you to switch on your camera. Okay, Freddie and Amal. Yeah, start. Where is Purva? Sachin, just give it a try. First time given, last time given, sum of all its term is given. I taught you the formula, right? Sachin, you were there, I think. Sum of n terms is equal to. First, write down the data. The first three-digit number, which will leave a remainder of 3 when divided by 5, that is 103. Because 5 into 20 will give you what? 100. Balance is what? 3. Aren't we getting a remainder 3? Yes. So the first number, A, is equal to what? 103. Now we have to find what is the last three-digit number, which is leaving a remainder 3 when divided by 5. So I think the last three-digit number is 999. Obviously, 999 was not divisible by 3. So the last three-digit number which was divisible by 5 is 995, isn't it? Because 5 into 1, 5 into 9, and 5 into 9. This will leave a remainder 0. So which is that number which will leave a remainder 3? It is 998. Isn't it? It is 998. Are you getting the logic? Huh? So 998 happens to be the last three-digit number, which when divided by 5 will leave a remainder 3. Because 5 into 199 is what? 995. And the balance is 3. Okay. So I will take the nth term is equal to 998. I hope there is no doubt. Anika, did you follow? Now listen. What is the common difference, children? What will be the common difference? Obviously, it is going to be 5. Because if 103 is the first three-digit number divided by 5, leaving a remainder 3. The next one will be what? 108. The next one will be 113. And it goes on till where? 998. G1, is the logic clear? You take any three-digit number in the sequence, Every other number is going to leave a remainder 3. 108. 5 into 21 is 105, leaving a remainder 3. 113 divided by 5. 5 into 22 is 110, leaving a remainder 3. Isn't it? And it goes on like that. 5 into 199 is what? 995. Sorry, 5 into 199 is 995. So 998 will leave a remainder 3. Is there any doubt, sir? Please ask. No doubt, Sean? No doubt. Okay. So the common difference will remain what? 5. Which sum is that? Man, you listen to this. We'll do it later. You got A, AN, and B. So now we have to find the sum of all the 3-digit numbers. If you have to find the sum of all the 3-digit numbers, the most essential thing is what? After all these 3 important data, N, isn't it? So how we will find N? It is AN minus A whole divided by D plus 1. So AN is what? 998 minus A is what? 103 divided by common difference 5 plus 1. Now this is equal to 998 minus 103 is what? 895 divided by 5 plus 1. So 895 divided by 5 is what? 179. So 179 plus 1 is equal to 180. The total number of terms in this AP would be 180. Let's find the sum of all the terms. So sum of all the 80 terms, 180 terms is equal to 180 divided by 2 into first term and last term is available. First term is 103 and the last term is 998. Just do this. 180 by 2 is 90. So 90 into 103 plus 998. How much? 110. Okay. Multiply these two numbers and that is your final answer. 1101 into 90. Just do this. Jeevan, understood. You understand everything, but you can't do it on your own. It's because you don't open your book at home. You don't know how to make you understand. Sandra, Pavish, how come both are getting 2 different answers? Freddy, how much? Caitlin, I didn't get your question, Caitlin. Amal, Freddy, Gotham has got, Rian has got 99090. Sandra also got the same thing. Pavish, you do it again, please. Caitlin, perfect answer.
Sir, I understood the question the wrong way, sir. That question is
Okay. Okay, fine. Jan has also got the same thing. What about the others, Gopika? This side, what is the answer? 99090. Everyone got? Milan, are you eating ice cream sitting at the back? കഴിച്ചു എപ്പോ വെളിയിൽ പോയി കഴിച്ചോ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് കഴിച്ചോ പായ Gopika, got it. First, do the 16th one. Question number 16. Sean, Milan. Sachin, how many hours you spend at home for maths? Do you practice every day maths? Tomorrow onwards, after your exams. Today was the last exam. So tomorrow onwards you can start. Start watching all the recorded videos. No, but did you send me a request? So how will you watch the recorded videos? You have your own phone. Send a request from your phone. We'll start. The sum of the first 15 terms. Who is not able to do it? Purvashri, okay. Caitlin has got, very good. Pavish is not able to solve. No, don't worry, sir. I'll help you. The sum of the first 15 terms of an AP is 0. S15 is equal to what? 0. Then they have given the fourth term is equal to 12. So A4 is equal to 12. And they are asking us to find its 12th term. A12 is what they are asking us to find. Okay. Sum of the first 15 terms. That means when you take n is equal to 15, the sum is equal to 0. Let's check what we can do from here. S15 would be equal to n by 2. S15 would be equal to 15 by 2 into A. A is given? No. Then fourth term is given minus 12th term. Okay. Let me use a second formula. 2A plus 15 minus 1, which is 14 into D. Okay, S15 is what? 0. So 0 is equal to 15 by 2 into 2A plus 14D. Children, I'll start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. They have given you the sum of the 15 terms is equal to what? 0. Here A4 is equal to 12. Can I write A4 as A plus 3D? That means A plus 3D is equal to 12, taking it as equation number 1. This makes sense. A plus 3D is equal to 12. So you got one linear equation. Similarly, can I create the second linear equation from here? I can create. How you know? I know the formula of Sn. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is n? It is 15. So S15 is equal to 15 by 2 into 2a plus 15 minus 1 into b. What is the sum of all the 15 terms? It is 0, which is equal to 15 by 2 into 2a plus 15 minus 1 is what? 14. So 14b. If I cross multiply 2 with 0, it becomes 0 itself, isn't it? So 0 is equal to 15 into 2a plus 14d. Now, if I bring this 15 to the left hand side, it becomes 0 by 15, which is equal to 2a plus 14d. 0 by 15 is what? 0 is equal to 2a plus 14d. So you get 2a is equal to minus 14d or a is equal to minus 7d. Makes sense? A is equal to minus 7d. Now, we know a plus 3d is equal to 12, right? And what is the value of a? It is minus 70. So substitute the value of a as minus 70 in equation number 1. So it becomes, what is equation number 1? A plus 3d, which is equal to 12. A is what? Minus 70 plus 3d is equal to 12. Minus 70 plus 3d is what? Minus 4d, which is equal to 12. And hence you get the value of d, which is 12 by minus 4 minus 3. Yeah.
So in the second one, in blue color, 0 is equal to a minus 14. So when 2a is left side, it should be minus
2a is equal to what, Anika? Minus 14d. Huh? Now a is equal to what? Minus 14d divided by 2, no?
4 2 comes left side. It is 2 in also. When it comes to 0,
No.
this is minus.
You are having 0 is equal to what? 2a plus 14d, right? I'm just bringing this minus plus 14d to the left hand side. So it's becoming minus 14d is equal to 2a. Understood? Or else I can say 2a is equal to minus 14d. Both are same. Now what will happen? I will bring this 2 from the right to the left. So 2 and minus 14 cancel, minus 7. D is equal to minus 3. So now, very good, Sandra. Pavish, now is it clear? Purva, is that clear? Rian, Ron?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where is Afnan? You'll just scoot from the class somehow. So what will be A, children? A will be minus 7 into minus 3, and that is equal to positive 21. Very good. Minus 7 into minus 3, which is positive 21. Sachin, is this clear? Huh? Sachin, please start watching the videos of AP tomorrow morning itself. Today evening, you have to send me a request. Huh? This is just because you joined in between when almost everything was over in this chapter. These people are able to understand quickly because they know the concept. At times they get stuck with the question. They don't understand the question and they can't do it. Otherwise, once I give them a push, they are able to do it. Just because they know the concepts. Okay. Got it, Rian, Pavish, very good. Where is Purva? Got it? So find the 12th term, children. Find the 12th term. How will you find the 12th term? A plus 11d. Yes. So A12 is equal to A plus 11d. What is A? A is 21 plus 11 into D is what? Minus 3. So you get 21 minus 33, and that is equal to minus 12. Okay. One last sum of the day, and then we can wind up. The remaining sums we had done before. Inju, got it?
Sir.
Huh. Question number 17, part 1 and part 2. At least you do the first part. You have to find the sum of the Sachin, look here. The first term will be 51, second term will be 149. I mean, the last term will be 149. Then find the value of n. Okay. Once you find the value of n, you can find the sum of those n terms. All right. Anika, how much? 5,000. Very good. Then do the second part also, and then we can wind up. Show me. So then find the sum of the n terms. Angelina, perfect. Jan is perfect. 50, yeah. The number of terms is 50, right? 119 minus 51 divided by common difference. 2 plus 1. What happened, Anika? Caitlin, 1490 is a very small answer, right? 5,000, perfect answer. I think some calculation mistake is there. What is the second answer? How much you got? 35. 735. We got even numbers between 100 and 200. So the range given to you is what? 100 to 200. The first term would be 102. The last term would be 198. Very good. And the number of terms you don't know. So it is going to be 198 minus 102 divided by 2 plus 1. Alpina, you have any doubt? Gotham 7650. Okay. Yeah, 149 was the last term. Yes, for question number 1. Now 198 minus 102 is what? 96 divided by 2 plus 1. 96 by 2 is what? 48 plus 1, and that is equal to 49. Now let's find the sum of all the 49 terms. That would be 49 by 2 into A is what? The first term 102. The last term is what? 198. So you get 49 by 2 into 102 plus 198 is 300. 2 ones are and 2 into 150. So the answer would be the product of 49 and 150. What is the answer? How much? 7350. Good. Sandra, Amal, Pavish, everyone got. And Angel 7350. Gotham 7350 is the answer, not 7650. Calculation mistake. Enough for the day. So children, we are done with AP also, solving all the questions except that word problems, because that has been reduced from the syllabus. Now